Okay, and we've got 41 happy people here
All
so
right,
far. Let's get them happier.
let's get started. Hear a noise coming from somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Just, yeah, I think that's mine. Sorry, just
Radio?
1 second. No, I was trying to record.
Oh, that's not noise. No, no, it sounds like somebody's talking in my. All right, well, we're recording, so we might as well get started.
Okay, so if you guys can keep yourselves on mute while he goes through the back office, then we'll try to take as many questions as we can. You ready? Up, and let's keep your videos off, please, because it's really distracting when you get your videos going. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead, take
I
it
just
away.
I just turned to jelly. I just can't, handle it when I see those videos pop up. My mind just goes blank. Okay,
That's because you're watching all those happy people eating their
that's
pizza
right.
and you don't have any.
Right. That
It's
plus
like,
I'm looking at headlines, everything above
right.
the eyes. Okay,
Okay.
here's we're just going to walk through the back office because a lot of people seem to have confusion about what's going on there. This is your earnings progress bar. And all this number on the right means is this is the percent of goal. So for example, here we have Spartacus 7 right here. So that's the maximum account, and that's going to double to 8 Bitcoin. That's our goal right there. That's that number right there. This number here is what we have right there received towards that goal. Now, what you guys don't understand a lot of times is that money is not sitting with GLADIACOIN. That money, that Bitcoin there, has been paid to our back office already. Okay, that's what comes in every day. Now, I'll show you where that comes from, but that's one of the things that I love about this program is that it's not sitting there. You don't have 8 Bitcoin at risk. You understand? The company shut down tomorrow. I would still have that 4.98 Bitcoin in the back office. That's cool. That's very different than many organizations that do anything that's kind of on a referral basis or a network basis, things like that. So we're 62% of goal. We started this. When did we start this? Not long ago, a few days ago. And we went ahead and started it up again. Now, if you scroll, this dashboard has a real nice snapshot of everything. Right here's your promotion link. This is the link that you use to get people to sign up right there. So a lot of times people, where's my link? Where's my link? I can't find my link. And they're looking at it all the time because they're looking at the green bar, but they're not looking down a little bit. So there it is. Now, this is kind of what the points are. This is what's going on. So we have people that have signed up, but that haven't paid yet. So that's always a pending referral. And what you can do with the pending referral is that you can actually set where they're going to end up on the right side, on the left side, and there's the other option, what's called lowest. Well, what does that mean? Well, if you're looking at our points right here, the right side is the lowest, right? That's what that means. This is 399 points. That means 399 Bitcoins. There are that enough people on there, they put in that much value within the company. This is what I call the power leg or the bank leg. That's the largest side. And we always get paid off this side, the right side, whatever the lower side is. So that changes. That can flip back and forth. So right now, if you're looking at the points, I can estimate exactly what we're going to get paid tomorrow based on this number of points. So it's pretty simple. You just take the 5.1 Bitcoin and you multiply that times the percentage of your referral amount if you're referral qualified. And that would be, let me see, let's just do it, 5.1 times 0.15. 0.15 is 15%. So that means that there's 0.7650 that I'm going to get paid on. 15% of the 5.1. Now, after you do that, you want to add the daily interest amount, the 2.2%, because you get the 2.2% plus you get the percentage against the binary. So if we take 0.7650 and you add to that 0.08888 at the level. That's what we're going to get. It's actually taken out to the millionth place, but I don't do that. This is enough. And you add those two numbers together, and so now what we're going to get paid on is 0.8539. 0.8539. Now, where does I get a dollar amount out of that? Well, what I do is I just look at whatever the current value of a Bitcoin is, and I can show you, because you can do the calculation right here on CoinDesk. They got a calculator. All you do is search for CoinDesk calculator, and it comes up in your Google. So the number that I'm going to worry about is 0.8539. And that's what I can expect to receive in my wallet tomorrow. Now, in the meantime, if some more points come on, then that'll be added to that. And sometimes you'll have more points than you get paid on. What do I mean by that? Let's get this thing out of this little bar out of the way. Sometimes if you're looking at this and it's late, it's getting close to the time where they're actually going to do the calculation, some of the points that you see there you will not get paid to them because they're too close to the calculation size. They'll just be rolled over. So you didn't lose any points. Some people think they lose their points. No, not at all. They just carry them over to the next day. Okay, that's all that is. That's how that works. I don't need to worry about this $3.99 over here. What I need to do is I need to get really busy, refer a lot of people, and bring them in on the right side of my teams so that I can pull that 399 Bitcoin off. What is that? What is that amount of money worth? All right, let me just show you. Let's copy that. Let's go back over to CoinDesk, and let's put that Bitcoin in there. That's what it's worth. That's the amount of Bitcoin that has been referred in on that team already. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, now what I want to do is I want to work against that, because I'm going to, for every point that I bring on the right side, I'm going to pull 1 point off of here. See, they zero each other out. So that tells me that I've got 399.45 Bitcoin. Well, how much can what's sitting there? What can I pull off of that? Well, it's the 15%. So we take 399.45, and then we multiply that times 0.15, because I'm at the 15% level from Spartacus 7. 0.15 times that is equal to 59. Let me just put the number in there for you. You can see it. 59.9175. Okay, that is the amount of potential income, Bitcoin in USD that is potentially can be received if we get some more referrals in and they start stepping up and doing it. And we have lots and lots of people that are referred, but they're coming in at the 0.1 level, not at the full Bitcoin or not at the 4 Bitcoin level. They'll get there. And at some point, that line may flip. The side on the right may get heavier, but in the meantime, that's what we're going to be getting out of the system. So don't think that just because you got a lot of points on the other side that that's not going to pay off for you down. It is going to pay off for you down the road. Okay, so don't worry about that. What you want to do is concentrate on bringing enough people here to get these points to equal these points. There you go. And in the process, every day, every time you put more people on, you know it's an unending process, because you have people constantly coming on, you have people constantly renewing their contracts, and every time they renew their contract, they got more points put on the line. Follow me? This is one of the reasons why this thing is so cool. And the traders love it, I guess, because, man, look at all the money they get to trade, and they're making more money than we are on this thing. All right, so that's what we do with it. And then they track to date. This is what we've earned to date right there in Bitcoin. We want to do it in Bitcoin because I don't want to use fiat currency. I don't want to use anything that the government says that they own and we owe them tax on it. You know, you got to figure that out for yourself. But the point is that's how you kind of use these spots. Then we come down a little bit lower, Come on. Wish they give us a little better scroll bar. All right. This is the wallet right there. If anybody copies my wallet, you're going to send me Bitcoin. Be my guess. But if you want to change it, you just click here. You can change it regularly. There's no reason to leave one in there. You can go to any wallet, send it anywhere you want. Now over here is where you change when you bring people on, or you get some spillover, where they're going to land on your team. Are they going to land on the left side or the right side? You know, we'll just click that once so you can see. And it brings, made me log back in. Okay. Let's scroll back down there. There we are. So all this is on your dashboard right in the front. That's where you can find everything. So you click on that, and that takes you over to the area that you do that in. Come on, come on. Kind of like the little engine that could. What's going on? Let's keep going, guys. Come on. Why isn't it loading? Should be loading. There it is. Okay, so here's is what you call your default leg. You've got lower, right, or left. Now this little scenario is also over in your pending area too, because if somebody's pending, you can just go over to the little box and click on it, right, lower, or left. So when they actually make their payment, it'll go where you want it to go. Okay, pretty smooth. You know, another guy that's very familiar with programming told me that when he looked at this thing, he called it programming excellence. He said it's some of the best programming he's ever seen because everything just really kind of works. Same with the wallet. You know, there's a spot for it over here, but you can get to these two things right here as you need them. They're right up front where you want them. Now, the other thing that's down here is the time zone. They explain it. You know, they're in Singapore, so the times differentials important. But these are explanations. What's a trade bonus? Because in the financial statement, you're going to see all these terms. What's a binary bonus? There it is. About the value withdrawal processing. There's the details. System maintenance. What happens when you double your Bitcoins? There's the information right there. Can I change my plan? Okay, how to do that. All right, so that's the dashboard. Everything you pretty much need from day to day is sitting right there. And that's all right there. That's what this is. By the way, this says Humberto and not John and Kathy because we purchased the system from him and you can't change the username, okay? We got that spot from him. All right, so that's the dashboard. So the network now, when you click on it, it gives you your binary network, a list of the people that these are your directs. Those are people that you've actively referred. That's what that is. They're not the spillover. Pending referrals is the one I was talking about where you can actually change the legs. Yeah, it's really kind of easy. Let's click on that for a minute. You see over here, you just change them right there. That's it. See, left, right, left, least. Okay. So then you open this up again to network. And then there's the point statement. Point statement's important because you can see the username. You don't know who they are necessarily. And you can see on which leg they are, where the points are coming from. And then the way you tell which ones they're currently working on is because of the minus sign here. Let me scroll down here. See, there's a lot of activity on here today. Where's the minus sign? My goodness. There it is, right there. Now that's interesting to note because we got paid on 6.75 points today, 15% of that, but it was like 710 or something, and a bunch of that carried over. So we didn't lose it, but just want to make you aware of the fact that if you're up around late in the morning, you know, U.S. time, and it's coming up to get worked on, even in the morning when you get up like 8, 9 o'clock or something like that, you look at it and say the points are a certain number. You may not get all those points on that day. They may roll over. Okay, but this is now everything here from this point up is stuff that came on today. Now remember, those left points were 399, right? So am I concerned about this point here, this point here? No, no, no. I'm concerned about the points with the right side, because that's the side I get paid on. So those, if I want to manually add them up, then that's what I do. I just go up and look at the right, wherever you find the right number, you start adding those things up. And, you know, there's just not a lot to it. See, somebody came on today, they were playing upgrade, they came on with 3 Bitcoin, and this person came on the left side with 2 Bitcoin. That's why that's almost $500,000 on this platform or more on here already. Somebody came in with 1 Bitcoin. Here's another one with 4 Bitcoins. You're going to see that more and more, because as people begin to understand this thing, there's no real benefit to coming in at these lower levels. You can do that initially just to take your spot, but really you want to jump this thing up as fast as you can. It'll work so much better for you. Okay, the binary network is like this. You get to see these little heads on a tree. There you are. Now, when you mouse over them, it tells you what the point levels are. So on the left-hand side, we have 401.75 points right now. It changes all the time. And on the right side, we have 5.60 points. These are adjusted every day, especially because of the payouts. So in order to follow your train and everything, well, the first thing I want to show you is that when you click on the main head here, you come down here and here's all the information you want. Gives you their name, gives you their daily volume, total leg volume, and the point volumes. All right? Pretty simple, very straightforward. The thing is that you've got to start, in order to follow it down, you got to click on the outside leg. So this one's kind of hard to see because the other hat here is you know, over it. See, this one would be better. See, this has got, on their plan, they've got 13 points, and on the right side, they've got 80 points. So the right side would be the heavy side. The left side would be their pay side. That's where the points would be from. But you just click on the button on the helmet, and now the helmet guy becomes the top guy. See, on his left side, he's got 223 points. That's all from spillover. It's pretty good. On the right side, he's not making a lot of cash flow because he doesn't have a lot of points on the right side. So what you want to do is you want to put as many points as you can on that right side and pull off of, what I mean, cancel. For every point you put on, it cancels a point on the other side. And that's how you use your binary. But you just continue the same process. You just over here, this person, they got a lot of points on the left side. Digital Wealth, and then Carajo, this one is like 109 points and nothing on the right. See the zeros down there? I can't take my mouse off of it to point it to you because it will go away. But if we want to see if this person is qualified, we click on it and we bring them to the top. And then we go down here and see. Yes, she is qualified. Okay? It's just that simple. That's how you use your binary network to see what's going on. I wish there was some way that all of these companies that do this would kind of give you a Greek system where you could see the whole network at one time, highlighting the path that they're on, but they don't. Now, over here to the financial side, there's your statements. Here's your withdrawals. We don't show any withdrawals. There really is not a system you withdraw from because the money is sent to your e-wallet. It's not held by the company. So when you get withdrawals, you withdraw those from your e-wallet. Here's your Bitcoin wallet. This is where you put the address. Here's your plan upgrade button. Here's your, now I don't have one on my dashboard. Normally there was one right there in the middle of the dashboard towards the top, but I don't have one because I can't upgrade anywhere. Purchase plans. This shows the plans that were purchased. You click on that. Okay, this is ours. It shows you where we started. See, this is February 9th. That's where we started right there. And we came in at 0.005. Okay, so then we added another 0.05, and that brought us up to Spartacus 2, which is the 0.1, right? So these two added together is the 0.1. And then by the 10th, you know, we did this in one day because we saw what was going on. We jumped right up to Spartacus 4, which was a 0.5. Well, this is 1. This is a half. This is 1 plus 4 is 5. See how that works? Okay, then we went to the 13th. We went up to Spartacus 5, and then we went up to 6 on a 13th later that day, and then Spartacus 7. We started on February 25th, and so far we've done 3 renewals, and we're about ready to do another one. That's how you use this. But now it's done. There's nothing I can look at that shows me anything on that spot right there. It's just don't need it anymore. About return payments, I haven't seen anything done with that. I guess if the company sees a need to return a payment for some reason it didn't process properly, that's what they would show. But I don't have any of that stuff. So let's go look at a statement. All right, so here's what we were paid today, right here. Notice the different colors. The balance is always in blue over here. See if I can bring it down a little bit. I went too far. All right, the payment that you receive every day is right there. And it's going to be the sum of these numbers. So this was yesterday's payment, and this was today's payment. And so what happens is, and these are in Bitcoin, not dollars or pesos or anything else. So here's the daily interest payment that's made. Here is the binary points, 6.75 times 15%. That's that 0.15. Totals that amount. They add the two together, okay? And then they make the payment. Here's the sum of the two right there. See, this one plus this equals this over here on the blue. And then they paid me, and it's got a zero balance now. And they're not holding any of the earnings. And then what you can do is you can actually go back into the blockchain account, and you can verify that these payments were made and they were credited to the account. I don't need to do that anymore. I've done it several times. It just works like clockwork. It's just fantastic. But you see, this is the daily interest amount. When a lot of people first start, they're not generating the 0.08. They're only generating a 0.01 or a 0.001. That's not up and equal to 3%. See, this is 8% of a Bitcoin that we're receiving right now every day. That's the passive part. This one here comes from the referral part. So when you're initially getting started, and I cannot scroll back to when I was started, they don't keep it running. It's just a running amount here. Those pages fall off. It was very low. So what they're going to do is they're going to pay here. You're going to go back in your back office. You're going to see a green payment, and then another green payment, and maybe another green payment, and then it'll generate a payment. Then it'll go back to not paying, not paying, not paying, and then it'll do another one. It has to be 0.03, 3% in value in order to make the payment directly to your account. Okay, and it's just a company that says we don't send any money out unless it exceeds $25, something like that. That's all that is. And let's see what financial we can talk about here. Here's your Bitcoin wallet. This is the same place that I showed you on the front, on the left-hand side at the bottom, where I talked about the wallet. This is where it brings you right here. And here is our received number. It's already been put in there. All you do is get your received number from your blockchain wallet or Coinbase wallet or Uphold wallet, whatever one you're using, and you come and drop it here in this field here and click register, and it pops up right there. Okay, that's it. That's all you have to do with that. Okay, Bitcoin, upgrade my plan. All right, so I'm going to go over here and click on upgrade my plan and see what it does. See, it doesn't give us any option to show you that. Can't do it. There is another plan we could do that with, and I probably will go do that in a minute. But I want to show you this screen. Let's get back up to the dashboard. Okay, so we're back up to the dashboard. There we are. Now what I'm going to do is show you one of our renewals. All right, there it is. See, 100%. Make new purchase. What you're not seeing here, because I couldn't get it all on the screen, is down below we had excess payment. And it'll be highlighted with a black background, white lettering. You'll see it. And so what it will say is make your new purchase. you've reached your limit. You're going to get this paid to your account. Whatever that amount was, it's already been paid. And in order to do that, now, if you want to upgrade, what you want to do is make your new purchase. You do not want to come over here on the left side and do an upgrade. You do it right here. So you just renew your purchase. You can go into the same plan. It doesn't matter. Just go into the same plan and wait for that excess money, if you have it, to be applied to your account. And when that happens, it won't show 100%. It might say 1% or 2% or something like that, because that money will be deposited into your account. Now go ahead and do your upgrade to the next level. And you do that right off your dashboard. I'll show you another account here and show you what that looks like. But if you want to upgrade before you reach this point, you're still going to pay the difference. It doesn't really matter. What I don't want you to do is go ahead and try to upgrade here over on this side. Just roll it over, click the button, make your new purchase, put in the same amount of money. It's already in your e-wallet, and then do your upgrade. Everything will go just simple. It won't be any problem at all. So let me just go to see if there's anything else I need to look at here that we need to see. Oh, this is a picture. That's funny. All right, there's the current. This is a live plan. So we've gone to the dashboard, gone through that. Just wait till it loads. There we go. So we're at 62%. So in the next couple of days, we probably are going to be renewing again. There's our link. There's the earnings received, pending referrals. Oh, look at my points went up already. Remember that was $3.99? See, they went up already. Did this one change? Can't remember. Anyway, it's 5.6 points now. Here's that wallet section we were just in a minute ago. If you want to change your e-wallet, you just click there. Here's the default leg assignment. If you want to change that real quick, you can just click here. And then you can go to the definitions down below. The network side of this thing just goes over the binary part. You know, the little helmets, and then the list of people that you have personally referred, the people that are pending, and the points that have been generated by the people when they activate themselves. This here is your statement we just looked at. There aren't any withdrawals. They're automatically paid to your account, which is a withdrawal, but you don't need to do anything there. The Bitcoin wallet, this is where you place your receive address. This is where you do plan upgrades after you've already pressed the red button and renewed. Okay? Before that, you're going to do it someplace else. Here's the plans that you've purchased already. You've got a list of them. Then in your account, change the default leg, change the language. You only have like 2 or 3 choices right now. Change your email, change your password. Enable 2-step security if you want to do that. I don't do that. All right, let's open up another account so I can show you the upgrade side of this thing. And oh yeah, too, another thing is the website is designed to educate your people that want to look at something. GLADIACOIN. We'll just go there. See, this is where everything is. If somebody uses your link, that's what you want to do, is give them your link so that they can come over here and sign up. When they click up sign up, it takes them right down to the sign up pages. Choose your plan. There they are. Right? So they just choose their plan. They can read all about it. Everything is discussed, every section. It's a great little tool. And if they use your link, then it's no problem. They'll be signing up with you. But right now, what I'm going to do is just go back and log in under a different account. Okay, we'll use this one here. Okay, there's the upgrade button right there. And you see this account's a different position. And let me just bring this to Spartacus 4, so it's a half a Bitcoin. Here's the upgrade. If we wanted to upgrade from 4 to the next one, you click on the link. Then what you do is you click the drop down. All right, so if I want to go up to the Spartacus 5 level, it's only going to show me the difference that I pay. It doesn't show me the full plan amount. Spartacus 5 is 1 Bitcoin. But you see, I'm already at a half a Bitcoin in Spartacus 4, so I only need to pay an additional half a Bitcoin in order to go there. If I wanted to go to Spartacus 6, it'd be 1.5 Bitcoin. And if I wanted to go all the way to 7, it'd be 3.5. Now, if you come through here, play here, and you click on one of these, it's going to be sitting here waiting for you to upgrade to that level. So don't play with it. Just you can come in and look and do what I did here, but don't actually select one to do, because otherwise it'll say the next time you check, you've already upgraded your plan. And it will say it right here, right there. And what you need to do is read the words very carefully, because it says, if you want to see it, click here. Right there is where it happens. It's if you upgraded and you selected one of those items, just to see what it does. How do I know that? Because I did it. And it took me a while to notice that it said, if you want to see it, click here. But that's what happens. Okay, let's go to his financial statement over here, because I want to take a look at it and see if this is something I've been describing. Okay, now on this one here, we're getting 0.01, I'm sorry, as the trader bonus. See that right there? That's the daily amount. All right, now notice down here, let me just show you. You see this? He's getting 2.2% on the money he's in there every day. It's 0.00222, right? That isn't 0.03. So it's accumulating. That's why you don't see any payouts. See, here's a payout right here. It went over. There was enough in here that it got up to there. Here's a payout right there, 0.03. But it starts out like this, and as it accumulates, they keep paying you, it keeps coming down. Now it's 0.03, okay? Then we upgraded, and now we've got the 0.01, plus there were some binary points, very small amount of binary points, which was enough to kick it up over the 0.03 again. Then again today, it's back down to the 0.01. So in order to get to 0.03, you're going to have 3 of these. And then it will kick out another 0.03. Okay, that's all that is. That's why I wanted to show it to you. I wanted to show you that and then the trader bonus. So let's kick it up to questions and go from here at this point and see if there's something that I didn't cover adequately enough or you're still confused about. Kathy, can you open it up?
Yes, and we have a lot of questions here. So if you guys will just scroll down to where it says participants and raise your hands, we'll take them in order.
Okay, now I want you guys to understand this now. This is not my company, okay? I'm just like you.
We're just members, just like you, trying to help each other, and that's the beauty. I've really been noticing in the Facebook group. You guys are so great to help each other answer questions. We're just people, just like you. We're not the company, but we are getting a lot of questions. So, Rob Pampling wants to know, how do I raise my hand? Scroll your mouse down to the bottom of the page. You'll see a black bar pop up. It says participants. Click on that, find your name, and raise your hand. He's got a lot of questions. Okay, let's take Nina while he's doing that. Go ahead, Nina. How are you doing tonight? Nina.
Also, listen, let's keep them to the back office tonight if we can. We can't be covering everything there is to ask about GLADIACOIN and the company and things like that. Some of that stuff I can take, but let's get through the back office and those problems right now.
Okay, Nina, can you hear us? Go ahead and ask your question.
Maybe it was an accidental hand pat.
Let's see. Nina already posted above. Does GLADIACOIN have a support team in place?
You and anybody you refer. Your upline's supposed to help you.
Yes. Please be responsible for everybody you bring in. Try to get them the information that's posted and try to help each other. That's what it's all about.
This is an automated platform. It's a computer, people.
Okay, Rob, go ahead.
Okay, guys, just 3 questions. So first one is, when you upgrade to a new plan or a higher plan, does the 90 days start over again on that upgrade, or does it just keep going? It does. Okay, cool. And now, once the plan's reached 100%, I know you've got the option to renew, but if you don't renew, what happens to the initial investment? Does it get paid back into your wallet if you decide to not go any further?
Well, it already is in your wallet.
What do you mean?
Well, let's go back over here.
Well, I'm getting 100% of my money, but I'm not getting my initial investment back, am I? So what happens?
Yeah, you are.
Yes,
yeah,
you are.
Because your contract's fulfilled, they guaranteed you that they would double your money. And so therefore you get your money doubled. So your initial money is automatically given back to you.
Can you see your screen?
Can you see your screen? That contract.
Yeah.
This is mine.
Yeah, sure. So 62%.
And that means, see that 4.9 Bitcoin?
Yeah.
I've already got my money back.
Yeah, but what about your... we're not talking about getting your money back. We're talking about doubling your money in 90 days. So doubling it, if I start with, $1,000 and convert that into Bitcoin and put it into this program, I should have $2,000 by the time I'm finished.
The deal is that the contract terminates when you double your money. If you can double your money in 1 day, you get it all back in 1 day. If it takes you 90 days, then you get it back in 90 days. You're going to get your original plus the profit.
So that 62%, does that say at the end of the contract, does that say 200%, does it?
No, it says I'm 62% of my goal of getting to 8 Bitcoin.
Okay.
That's all it says. So what's going to happen? I'm going to get a payment tomorrow, which is going to be 0.088888, because I get that regardless, and it's going to increase my percentage because it's going to be added to this number right there. And then I'm also going to get the payment from the points that are coming in based on that number right there, which I said was roughly over $1,000, something like that.
Yeah, John, I'm not really concerned about the binary points right now. I'm just concerned about the 2.2% payments passively, So if we assume that that's the way, what
the agreement is, as soon as there's enough money in your account to reach your goal, you get the button that says it's over. Do you want to renew? But the money is already in your account. So
if I started with $1,000 in my CoinJar account, or whatever it was, my Coinbase account, when it's all over and finished, I should have twice that amount in my Coinbase account. Is that correct?
No, if it's in your Coinbase account, it's not going to double. It's got to be over here. You make the donation. Let's just say the Bitcoin is $1,000. You buy the Bitcoin, and you make that Bitcoin donation here. Right?
Yeah.
It'll show. Okay. Well, okay, but you didn't, because you told me it was in the other. So that money.
I want to know what happens to my initial investment after this is all over, because
your initial investment. Look, I put in 4 in this account, right?
Yeah, you put 4 into there.
You get 4 back. You get your initial investment plus 4. That's what you get.
Yeah, so you get your initial investment plus 4. Yeah.
Right. That's it. But the money is already there. You said when you get to the red button, your initial investment is returned first. You see that? I've already got my initial investment back from this contract.
Okay, and one more important thing we have to talk about is that red button. If they want to make upgrades, tell them how to do that. We've had some real
we'll do it again.
questions.
I did it a few minutes ago.
I know.
So once you're at 100% like you are here, and you got to make a new purchase. So you've basically got to send that money back into GLADIACOIN again, don't you? Because it's already been paid out. Yeah.
Correct.
You will send half of it back. Yes. Whatever package half of whatever you're coming in with is what you're going to be sending back for that package.
This is Spartacus 7. It requires 4 Bitcoin. So when I press the red button, I'm going to have to send 4 Bitcoin from my Coinbase account
Yeah.
over here to them.
Because at the moment your GLADIACOIN account is empty because it's all been paid out.
No, it's not totally empty yet because they have to do the processing. But I don't wait for 24 hours to do it. There's another condition. You can actually have excess in your account. So what happens most of the time with me is that I've got 8 Bitcoin, and that's where they stop it as soon as I have enough. And last time I only needed about half a Bitcoin to get to the 8. So I had another 1.5 Bitcoin of value that was available in the account.
Okay.
Now, they've already sent me the money that I should have had, but I had to renew. If I did not renew, I would lose that excess money. Because when you renew, they then take that excess money and put it into the account for you on your way to doubling the next contract.
Okay. All right. I've got another question.
You'll know about it because down here in this text right here, it'll be highlighted. It'll be black with white lettering on it, and it'll tell you exactly that if there's excess money in the account, if you do not renew, you'll flush the binary and you'll flush that excess money. If you renew, then the new money will be paid into your account. Make sure you got that. And then what will happen is processing will go through. You'll receive your payment from the account. The following day, you'll receive the additional 4 point whatever it is. And then you'll have your account with whatever excess money is in here, and you'll have like a 10%. You've already gotten 10% to your goal or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that. Because it's just I've been involved in other programs where they don't give you your initial capital back. You know, and the definitions of money back and the definitions of 100% return is quite different to, you know, what my understanding of it will be. So this looks good. Okay.
This is a real product.
Yes. And the thing is, they pay you every day directly to your wallet, whereas some companies or programs will hold your money for, I've seen it up to a year. A year.
Yeah.
So this is the best little program I've ever seen. Also, you qualify for the binary if you're bringing someone in direct to you on your left side and your right side. That's when you start to qualify for the binary. A lot of people are wondering why they're not getting percentages, and then that's the reason. You've got to have a direct referral on each side if you're doing the binary.
Yeah. Okay.
All of that's written down there in the bottom of the dashboard.
Yeah, but they're still asking. They're not understanding that one.
Well, they're not reading it.
Well, you know, I was involved with a company recently that said that they return 7%, you know, per week, and when you get down to it, that 7% also included your initial investment. So the net return was actually 1.4%. So they were misleading, you know. So that's why I'm asking these questions.
Sure. No, I'm fine. No problem.
I do have one other question, and I don't know if you can answer or not. How is the 2.2% return generated? How are the traders generating those numbers?
Well, since I'm not doing the trading, I have no idea.
So do you know what they're trading?
No. Trading Bitcoin.
Yeah, okay. So there's a way that they can trade Bitcoin similar to the way traders trade Forex.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing, and the only reason they're able to do that is because of the exchanges in the different countries around the world.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, it was the rise of the exchanges that made the difference.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the other thing you've got going for you is that Bitcoin has high volatility related to the fiat currencies. In other words, those fiat currencies don't move as much as the Bitcoin does. You've got major moves in Bitcoin. Look what it did this last week, right? $100 or 100 points more. That's when you're riding a lot of shorts on that deal, buddy. You could get rich on that short.
Okay. We've got several other questions here. Is that?
You done, Rob?
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm happy now.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, they want to know about taking 3 positions. What's the strategy on that? How do you do it? And what's the best way?
The best way? I don't know.
And where do you put the most money? On the top, bottom, left, right?
Always the top.
And then?
And then? And then?
That's what they want to know. And then?
What was that song? And then?
I don't know. Okay.
Anyway, okay, here's a trio right here. There's a trio. Here's a trio right here. See that? So what you do is the point is you want to control these two spots. That's all you're really doing, because you're going to get one paying out at the 8 Bitcoin first. So you put that on your top spot. And then you want to take this spot and this spot, because it's got a right and a left and a right and a left, right? This one has a right and a left. Remember, you've got a right and a left that you pull from. So this is your top spot. This is the one you concentrate on getting your 8 Bitcoin going. So you're going to build this team down this way, and you're going to build this team down this way. You're going to build the rooftops. See that? They all intersect that point. See? So you're going to build the outside team like that. So you get this one going, and you've already built this team, half of it, because you built that whole leg, and then this side. See, one of these teams is going to turn into be your power leg or bank leg. It's the one that's going to have all the points on it. It just takes off. You can't control it. It's coming, spillovers coming in from different places, and it's coming from somebody up above. So it's the opposite side that you're going to build. That's why my dashboard has 300 or 400 points on one side and only 5 or 6 points on the other. In order to turn 1 Bitcoin of value at the 15% level, you need to have 6.666 Bitcoin. Okay, but let's say that you're at the 6% level, right? So you need to have a lot more, almost 100 times more, in order to pull the same amount of money.
Okay, so why do your points on your weaker side show 0 every day? And
Well,
do you get paid a percentage on that power leg?
No, you pull from the power leg. Your percentage is always applied to the weaker leg. And let me go back over here to the financial. That's why I showed you earlier the minus sign. Okay, they cancel each other. Oh, this is the wrong account to do that. I got to go back to the other account. Let's see, it's over here. Yeah. Let's go to the point statements. What I want. Point statement. You pull from, if you've got 300 like we do, let me go back to the dashboard. They zero each other out. What's this one? Spartacus 4. Not what I want. I want mine. You know what? I think it changed.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Let me log out.
Cookies.
Come back in.
While you're doing that, let's see. Does a pending referral timeout? We don't know, because we've had some that came in on a different package, and they're still, they can still be sitting there in that pending referral.
Right.
But do it as fast as you can, because we don't know the answer to that really. I would definitely do it as soon as you possibly can. What else am I always getting? PowerPoints, point statement. Explain the left, right, and lower legs, and they seem to be really confused on that, but we'll get to that one in a minute.
Well, that's what we're doing right now. Okay. Actually, here's my left side. This is the bank leg. This is with the power leg. This I don't have any control over that number, that 400. It's nothing to do with me. That's people that have coming in from the top and people we've placed over there. It's the sum of all that. That I pull from. This tomorrow, when I get paid here, it's going to reduce this by 5.7%. So this one will start out as 0 every day. But I can't get this one to 0, the one on the left side, the 405 points, because I only have 5.7 points in order to make a minus on there. So every day it zeroes out because that's what you get paid from. You get paid on the accumulation of points that day. Now, this whole team renews. They're constantly renewing. They came in at a 0.1. They're going up to 0.2. Every time they step up and put more money in, it adds more points. But this is what we pull from. This is what we pull against right there in terms of generating income. Hope that's clear. Now, if we go over to the financial statement, the point statement, that's what I want. That's under network. Point statement right there. I can show you that in action. But I got to scroll down quite a ways because there's a lot of activity here. That's what the minus signs mean over here. Let's find the minus signs. There we are. All right, now notice that this is a minus 6.75 points that we got paid on today, points converted to Bitcoin. That was from the right side. That's the low side. But it negates, it pulls from this side, exact same amount, 6.75 on the left side. Cancel each other. That makes room for not only the accumulation of points, but as these people renew and upgrade their contracts and renew their contracts, like every time I do my contract, that's 4 points that comes into somebody's account somewhere, all the way up that line. Okay, and I don't know if it's on their pay side or their power leg side. I don't have no idea. It doesn't really matter. But that's the way this thing works, back and forth and back and forth. But you're always pulling off the low side. The low side is going to be the weak, what we call the weaker side, or the one that has less money on it every day. You can see that in the financial statement too.
Okay.
And
Sounds
right
good.
here. Here's where it takes the 6.7 binary points and converts them. Now remember, this is called the trader bonus, and then this is the binary bonus. Where do you get that information or explanation? It's at the bottom of the dashboard. That's why I showed you those terms down there. You click on them, open them up, and read it. It tells you what it is. So here's my trader bonus, which comes in every day, plus the point conversion. 15% of 6.75 points is 1.0125. Okay, you add the two together, and that's my payment right there. That's what they pay me for that day. So on the right-hand side, on my dashboard, every morning after being paid, unless there were some rollover points. Remember I said I had 7-some points, but they only paid me on 675. It was too close to the calculation time. They couldn't calculate it. So the excess points show up here. So right after you've been paid, if you have some points showing there, then they rolled over. They couldn't include them in the calculation. But this is going to zero out tomorrow morning. And it's going to reduce this by exactly the same amount that I get paid. I hope that answers the question.
Okay, let's get to Coach Cola.
Yes.
Go ahead. You've had your hand up for a very long time.
Yes, thank you. My question is, when you sign somebody up, when they first sign up and they take a tri-pack.
You mean a triad?
Yeah, they take a triad. Do you advise them what their default leg should be set to?
Yes.
Based on the leg you're building, or
No.
based on your...
I tell them to go lower.
Say that again?
I tell them to use lower.
Just use lower. Okay, so don't try to figure out which one to do.
It will become obvious. But in the meantime, you want to cycle, right? You want to get paid.
Yes.
So if you got one side that's got more points on it than the other, try to keep that balance so it's as close as possible and get paid on as much as you can. At some point in time, the power leg is going to become very evident because it's just going to start building points on that side and you can't catch it. That means that that's going to be your power leg bank side. So you automatically set it to the right. So if mine turned out to be on my left side here, okay, all right? So all of my building is over here on the right. But I still leave it set at lower because at some point in the future, I may bring somebody on, people on here that just knock that out of the park, and the next thing you know, this side becomes
the bank leg.
The bank leg, right?
Gotcha.
And I don't want to miss a payday. You got it? So as long as the computer can tell me which side that new person should be placed on, that's fine. But let's go back to this trio thing again. You get this one pumping out 8. You've already built this side and this side. Well, now you can start upgrading this one and get it pumping out 8. Then come over here in this one. You've already built that half of that side. Now you just start building on the inside. Just build on the inside. And you get this one pumping up 8 a gate.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's That's 720 Bitcoin a month times the Bitcoin price. And I don't know what it is right now. 11 something, I think. Let's see what it is. Right now, it's 1229. This is easily going to double. That's why you want to get as many Bitcoin as you have. You want to hang on to some and reserve them and keep them. You may never use them. You may pass them on to your family. They're going to be worth a very lot of money. This is not just a situation that you're in where you just want to spend everything you get here. You're going to become a multimillionaire if you hang on to a few of these things.
Yes.
So you want to get as many as you can right now with this system, because this is easy for people to do. It's not going to stay this way. You know, what Bitcoin could jump to 40 to 50,000 here very quickly. You know, now you got to come in with a 10% of a Bitcoin. How much is that going to be? 5 grand? It's going to reduce the number of players dramatically. Bitcoin may still be volatile. You may still be able to make a lot of profits trading, but now you have to form separate outside partnerships to even purchase a tenth of a Bitcoin. That's why time is of the essence here. You need to get moving on it. Do not waste this opportunity here. That's why I'm saying that this is really kind of like a second chance at getting into Bitcoin before you can't.
Yes.
I missed it the first time. I didn't really miss it. I just said no. I didn't want to do it. I had valid reasons to say no, and then turns out my valid reasons turned out to be faulty. You know, who knew? Now, what it has done is it's opened my eyes to Ethereum, to Ripple, to Monero, to Dash. You're going to want to diversify if you get enough cash flow going through here.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Okay, let's see some more hands. I know you guys got questions because we're getting them all day long, so please speak up right now. Let's get these questions answered. Under my binary network, when I scroll down, it says inactive. I put one on left and one on right. Should it be active?
If they were personal referrals, yeah, they should be. I don't know why it would say it wouldn't. I haven't seen. The only ones I've seen that actives, they're not there. They may be. If you got a team like this, you may have put one over here and one over here.
Grant says they need to pay, but they wouldn't show up in your actual genealogy if they hadn't paid. They're not on the system yet.
That's correct. If they were pending, they wouldn't show.
Right. And you do have to get that 0.03% before you get paid. Okay, she says, nope, they've paid already. So are they active or are they just sitting there? Are they referring people? Because your points will, they'll wash.
That matters.
Flush out every day, yeah.
That matters.
So they need to get active, or you need to start bringing on some more people that will be active.
See, the qualification part allows you to build the binary. But if they're not building the binary on both sides, or if it's only going, we had that happen with others. They were qualified, but they were only building down one side. That doesn't get you paid. You got to do both sides.
It says she's not qualified. Yes, every time it'll hit 0.03% back in those points, that's when you will get paid. And
she should get the 2.2% regardless of whether she's qualified on the binary.
Yeah, and that'll add up every several days. She said she's got multiple people on both sides. Okay. So
doesn't matter. She's only getting paid the 2.2% on her account, not their accounts.
Yeah. Let's see what they're set to. Yeah, keep them on the lower because that system runs beautifully. It's going to automatically place your people on your lowest leg after you've got one on your left and one on your right. Just keep it set on lower and you're going to have a perfect system. Unless
you have a family and they want to stick together. Then what you have to do is you have to bring the one on, the top one, and then the rest of the people have to use their link. So it follows them.
Yeah, you want a direct referral on each side, left and right, all the way down, no matter who comes in, left and right, to qualify that leg.
As a matter of fact, we did one at the very bottom of our right leg the other day. One in the top left and one way down there to get them qualified.
Okay. Who else has questions? She's going to get together with her upline and figure it out. Okay. Very good. Who else? Come on, guys. Let's ask these questions. Don't be afraid. Let's see. Okay.
We got to
Ronnie.
get a bunch of you guys up to speed because
Ronnie has a question here. John, you mentioned only getting paid on the binary when you have personal referrals. Does that mean you need to sign new members up under your own personal link constantly, or does a member of your binary bringing someone in count as a referral?
yeah, that still counts as a referral, but you must personally refer one on the left and one on the right. Everything else counts at that point.
In order to quote,
listen, what you want to do with the triad, if you're going to do it, take this position personally, and take this position personally. You are fully qualified now to receive binary compensation, but you still have to have the points. You have to have the points. If you got 0 points on one side, you're not going to get anything on the other side.
okay, so is it safe to say once you get one on each side, then it will be best to leave it on the right leg to make it grow, but lower also does automatically? No, because some people are heavy on the right side and some people are heavy on their left side in points. So lower is always...
When you first start, you don't know which one it's going to be.
Correct. So just leave it on the lower and the system will automatically do it for you. Okay. Who else? Come on, guys. Let's get some questions here. Are we all questioned out?
Somebody raised their hand.
Okay, Ginny.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have no questions. I learned so much. I just want to say thank you to you two that doing this. This was such a learning experience that is unbelievable. I'm so excited, and so is the team. And you two are awesome.
Thank you.
Bless your heart. I'm coming over to your house for some Swedish meatballs.
Yeah. Yeah, you come over anytime. Okay.
All right.
No, awesome. Thank you. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad it's beneficial to you. Definitely.
Yeah, we have to meet somewhere sometime. Do you ever have any getaway?
Excuse me?
All the team have to go somewhere.
Yeah, we're coming over to your house and eat Swedish food.
Yeah.
Oh,
Meet
good.
Swedish girls.
We need a meeting in Atlanta.
Oh yes, Atlanta's great. I love Atlanta. My grandmother is from Atlanta. My mother's from from Georgia, Cartersville.
Oh, Cartersville. Oh my God, that's funny. Well,
Why?
I would love to invite a whole bunch of people from Atlanta.
Oh my God! No, you don't have enough room.
I will call William and tell him to keep on heading. He's going to Texas. He might as well go a little further south, huh?
Well,
Okay, but whatever. Florida would be great. I mean, anywhere. I live in South Carolina, not in South Carolina. Maybe in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh yeah, Charlotte. Been there too. That's a nice place.
Yeah, we got a lot of folks down in North Carolina. They know what's going on down there. They know how to get excited, and
Are you in
it's a lot of fun.
California too?
I'm in California.
Oh, okay. Right. No, but anyway, anytime you want to come to this side will be awesome. We will take care of a lot of invitations.
Well, we're looking to do meetings. We want to start doing public meetings to try to get more people in different venues.
Great.
It's limited here, you know. If we can come in and talk to a couple hundred people at a time, I think we would be able to help your team.
Yeah, we will have that together if we come. Believe me. I mean,
All right.
it's an interest that's unbelievable. I never seen anything like it. Never.
No, nor have I. That's one of the reasons why we're doing it.
Oh, me too. Me too.
The
I left the one for this.
program that finally works. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're looking forward to meeting you very, very soon, I hope.
But thank you. That's what I wanted to say, and I'm sure everybody feels the same way.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's going to be a big party, that's for sure.
Can't please everybody.
Oops, I accidentally muted her.
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry about that. Okay.
That's okay.
Any more questions? Questions. Anybody? Going once. Going twice. Speak up. All right, so everybody completely understands this now. Somebody wanted to know where to get Bitcoin. If you go to our Facebook group, there's a post, and it has like 84 different places you can get Bitcoin. Also get back with your upline, find out where they got their Bitcoin, and maybe they can help you out.
There's many.
Yes.
Where are the machines? I forgot to ask.
Just do the Google. Just Google them. Google Bitcoin ATMs.
Bitcoin ATMs. In Sweden, they have them in every corner.
Well, the United States is a little backward, you know. This little backwater country's got a lot of learning to do.
I'm having 3 Swedish people coming in tomorrow.
Wow.
All right.
Fantastic.
Great. I want to go to Sweden.
Gosh, I hope you're on my team.
Let me go there. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, it sounds beautiful. Okay, everybody. We've been at this for quite a while. And do you have any more questions? Anybody?
Now's the time.
Please, yes.
Don't wake up tomorrow morning and say, oh, I got to go over there and ask my question.
And if you have questions, be sure to write them down, and maybe we'll do this again soon and get all your questions answered. Just write them down and make a list.
Okay, tomorrow we'll be doing webinars at noon and 6 p.m. California time. Bring your people. Bring your people.
Go get your guests. Go get your guests, everybody. Let's get them rolling because this thing is hot, smoking hot. This is the most fun I've had in a very long time. It is. Okay, let's see. You mentioned earlier that you get a text when you get paid. How do you get that? You go to your blockchain and you go to your settings, your security, scroll down there. Make sure you guys get your email verified if you're using blockchain, and set that 12-word password. You'll find it back in the security. Print that baby out and don't ever lose it, because blockchain doesn't keep any of your information. So you don't want to get locked out of your account ever.
Well, they may have a different account. What you got to do.
Well, I'm saying blockchain. If they use blockchain, it's very, very important.
Well, his question was on the SMS. You get,
and
there's got to be notifications. Look for notifications, and they have a checkbox there for email and SMS. Just do that.
All righty. I think it's let's call it a wrap.
Okay.
Thank you all for coming, and continue helping each other, because teamwork makes the dream works. I just had to throw that in.
Okay. Yeah, sure. All right. See you all later.
All right. You guys have a great evening and an even better week. Take care. Good night, and God bless you.